Hey, welcome back to The Dive. Today, we're speaking with Jaime Lalinde, CEO of O2Gold. He's joining us to give us a high-level review of the company, their drill program, the gold industry, and where he believes the gold market will head for the rest of the year. But before we get into it, don't forget to tap that subscribe button for me, please. Hey, Jaime, welcome to The Dive.
Oh, thank you, Cassandra. Happy to be here. Glad
We're
to be
so
here.
happy to have you. Okay, so
Right.
as we do with all of our new guests on the show, can you give us the high-level overview of O2Gold?
Oh, absolutely. O2Gold, it's a company in the junior space. We acquired a new project last year uh, from the grupo de Bullet in Colombia. We plan to be a hybrid company with bit of production, but we're basically an exploration company in the junior space. The project is located in Colombia, in the region of Antioquia, about 5 hours drive uh, by car from Medellin, the capital city, and we're very excited to be here.
Okay, so something interesting that you mentioned about O2 is that despite being a junior explorer, you're expecting to begin production within a year. Can you speak more to this and why you elected to go down this path?
That's right. That's right. Well, first of all, I think the space have changed from the old days in which you have production and exploration as two different and separate spaces in this industry. We are now um, focusing on exploration as well. On the one hand, because we have a commitment with the government to produce 2,300 ounces in one of our titles. We acquire 24 titles from the Bullet Group and mining titles, and six applications for mining applications for titles. And one of them, the one that we're focusing on right now, require us to produce 2,300. That's a commitment, an estimate figure that we agree with the government to produce within the next 12 months. Also, because as I mentioned, the space have changed to the extent that investors would like to see or love to see production in the green fields or in the brown fields, whatever it is that the companies are exploring. So now the space requires a combination of production and exploration. So we are going to comply with that, and also because we have disagreement with the local authorities in Colombia.
So, what challenges are you expecting in meeting production targets for the next 12 months?
Well, Cassandra, let me answer by saying what challenges we do not expect to have. We do not expect to have community challenges. We do not expect to have gold challenges. I think we're sitting in a very prospective district. We are obviously focusing on producing, and even if in a small nominal production of 2,300 ounces, because that's our commitment with the authorities. Uh, the challenges that any productive production company has in Colombia are related to explosives, are related to finding the information for the size of the veins and this and that. But those are common challenges of a company at this stage, and we have the team, we have hired the right people. We have people coming in from other companies that have been in production, so we're very confident that we'll be able to, the formal challenges that come in with this type of production will be met. But like I said, there is gold in the property, and the communities are in our side. So we're very excited to this next step.
So, the company is also working with Grupo de Bullet. Could you give us some color on this relationship?
Well, Grupo de Bullet was founded by Bob Allen. Bob Allen is probably the top prospector in Colombia and Colombian history. Bob has involved in the discovery of about 20 million ounces in Colombia. He was part of he was at one point or another the owner or the vendor of any major deposit that has been found in the country in the past 20 years. He's been in Colombia for about 40 years. He's the Midas of the gold industry. Everything he touches turns into gold. He's a fantastic guy. He not only will be at one point a major shareholder of O2Gold, but he's also a member of the board and an active member of the board. I would say, and and we work very closely with the Bullet Group in Colombia, with their geologists. We interact with them almost on a daily basis, and we're quite excited of this association.
Awesome, very exciting. Okay, so a drill program is currently ongoing at your flagship property. What sort of results are you expecting to see from the program?
Well, I mean, with we have an epithermal system in the brownfields. About we acquired 30,000 hectares of mining rights from the Bullet Group. About 10% of that, about 3,000 hectares, are what we call brownfields, are in existing tunnels or in areas where informal miners have been in production in the past. Um, so we expect to have to get additional information on the width of the veins. The veins are expected to, be between 60 to 80 centimeters up to a meter in some of the tunnels, and with approximately mineralization of 7 to 10 grams per ton, which is not unusual in this part of the country. So that's what we expect to have. We are obviously a part of our a drilling campaign is based on going, checking and the depth of the veins. At this point, we are about 140 meters, and the veins are still going strong. So that's what we expect to confirm. So we're very excited because this is the first time that this has been done here, and obviously, we are going into part of the structure where it had not been drilled before. So we expect to have very, very good news for the market by the end of the year.
Very cool. Okay, so what is the gold mining industry like in Colombia?
I will describe the Colombian gold industry as an early stage, similar to what it was Chile and Peru in the 80s. It has a huge potential. Um, the country was going through an internal upheaval for political reasons, and the peace process that was signed back 5 years ago, I think, is giving the junior companies the possibility to explore in areas where they have not been explored before. Like I say, we have 30,000 hectares, out of which 27 have been, we don't have lots of information. We know they are located there, where they are. There's lots of informal mining production in those areas. There has not been any comprehensive and methodical and technical and scientific campaigns there. So we know for sure there is a tremendous potential there, and that's a reflection of the industry in Colombia. The industry in Colombia is in an early stage. It has a huge potential. We have a mountain range of the three major cordilleras or major mountain ranges that are mineralized one way or another. So we think we're going to be part of this development in the short term, and we're very excited to be part of that. And I think the country has a huge upside potential.
Yeah, amazing. Okay, so we're currently sitting at elevated gold prices, yet the markets have yet to react to the major producers. What do you think needs to happen for gold names to catch a bid?
I think I will. The analogy that I will make will be similar to what happened when oil prices went up 20 years ago, but 15, 20 years ago, when it reached went over $100. That the market cap of the major oil producer did not match the increase in prices. I think it's a similar situation. And probably it has to do with, we're trying to, the market is trying to set up a new floor for the gold prices that, probably is $1,700. We do believe that also the dividend issue, affects the gold, the valuation of the major companies. But I would say that the companies that will benefit more from this move are the junior company like us, which are exploring to get additional resources. So, we like I said, we see gold at the $2,000 level stabilizing there. And I think the situation with the major gold producers similar to what happened, back 15, 20 years ago with when oil prices went up is not unusual in the market.
So is that $2,000 price target expected for the remainder of the year, or how do you think gold plays out the rest of the year?
Well, I mean, for us, from our our point of view, I mean, we see the gold prices are obviously a reflection of the amount of credit and money printing by the governments, particularly that has been exacerbated by the pandemic. But even prices were had a trend, an uptrend even before the pandemic, because of the debt situation of the countries, which will continue to grow, and it will continue to exacerbate, in our opinion. So, in my view, in the view of the management here, we think a $2,000 dollar level is reachable by the end of the year. So that's our target.
Okay, great. So we got one more question for you here. What major milestones can investors expect to see from O2Gold for the next 12 to 24 months?
Well, we like I said, we are committed right now to an 8,000 meter campaign, a drilling campaign, which will give us information on it will profile for us the brownfields, and it will set the brownfields for further growth. We do believe that in 24 months we'll have the structure to support the exploration. Like I was saying at the beginning of this interview, for us, we plan to be a combination of a company that will have production to the level that it will help us support the exploration needs of the company. So that obviously will work very favorably against the dilution of the existing investors. So that's our goal for the next 12 to 24 months, is to get to a level of production of 4,000 to 5,000 ounces that will give us enough resources to cover the exploration of the green fields, of the geophysics and the geochemistry that is needed. And like I said, we're sitting in a huge gold district that has already produced about 17 million ounces historically. And in our view, most of the production, 90% of the production, has been done by informal miners who really are scratching just the surface of the size of this deposit. So we're very excited. We have a great relationship with the government, with the local communities, and we're ready to go.
Awesome. Well, I can't wait to see what you guys do next. Thank you so much for joining us on the show today.
You're very welcome, and you're very welcome to come and visit our property. We'll arrange for you to come and see the progress of the project of the company. We'll be very excited to have you here. Wonderful.
Oh, that would be great.
All right.
Okay. See ya.
Thank you very much.
Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll be back again tomorrow. But in the meantime, why don't you check out that video?